Advertising is a major component of any product, brand, or business. Getting your brand out there or letting people know who you are and what you offer can be challenging. Nonetheless, there are people dedicated to doing that for you. Meet Butterfly Media, an advertising agency here in St. Kitts, providing advertising solutions through a unique combination of social, digital, and traditional media. Please help us welcome Ms. Philliisa Webbe, manager of Butterfly Media, and someone who's already used to take twos.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.
It's our pleasure. All right, so I don't know if you're aware of this, but at Studio 327 Good Morning SKN, there is this dragonfly that tends to represent, well, it's our logo, it's our mascot, so to speak, everything that we stand for, right? And our general manager was just obsessed with that as a young child. Butterfly. Why did you choose a butterfly?
I will tell you, but you have to promise not to laugh.
Okay.
I can't make any promises. It's going to come back to bite me.
I made the promise.
First of all, when I saw your logo, I thought it was a butterfly at first, but then when you said dragonfly, I was like, okay, that makes more sense. It's a dragonfly. So for Butterfly Media, when I decided to, pursue this path to having my own business, I couldn't think of what to name the agency. So I was like, what am I going to name it? I had some ridiculous names down, and I was like, let's go back. So when in Sunday school, one Sunday morning, our Sunday school teacher, she asked us, career is important. What do you guys want to do when you grow up?
Yes.
So when she got to me, I said a butterfly. I said a butterfly because...
Yeah, that's it.
Because, right, they said... it was so instilled in me that you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. And I was about 5 or 6 at that time, so I didn't really know I can't be a butterfly. Maybe I knew, but because I loved butterflies so much, when she asked me, that was my response. And she laughed.
Well, I didn't laugh.
Well, that's good. I didn't understand, why she laughed at the time, but as I got older, I'm like, you can't really be a butterfly, but maybe figuratively, the features of a butterfly, where it's free, where it's beautiful, you have different shades and parts of it. So I decided to go with that name for the business. So I was like, Butterfly Media, and then it just started to ring. I was like, Butterfly, okay.
Sounds nice.
So that's where you got it from.
Okay, all right. You see no laughter here?
None at all.
And I didn't promise.
Okay.
So did the butterfly, because I normally see them flying and working on their own. Did that also inspire you to become an entrepreneur?
Yes. At first, I was more into tech, computer engineering, and then when I got to CFBC, I was exposed to business and management because I never did that in high school, as a subject. So I was intrigued by it, I was inspired by it, and I had a workshop that I attended by Tamu Brown, Dr. Tamu Brown, and from there I felt like, I want to create my own business. I don't want to work for anyone for my life, but I did end up working, which is fine. I love to work. That's no problem. So, eventually I saw the opportunity to, start a business, and I just went from there.
Okay, so you saw this opportunity. We're going to talk about when you started it soon enough, but I want to know what that business entails. The unique solution of digital and traditional media solutions. What does that mean? What specifically do you do, Philliisa?
Okay, so for Butterfly Media, what I look at is a combination. Because initially, the main service that I was going to offer was just social media management and marketing, because I've been doing that for almost 10 years. Voluntarily. So
why not make money, right?
Yes. So, and then eventually I was like, let me expand, because it's important for businesses to be online and social media, but you need all the different components. So you need even the traditional ways where, even television, news, paper.
Yes.
Well, we don't really do newspaper now.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately. But yes.
Motormouth, that's one of the services I offer, and it's something like what Mr. Reginald used to do, the late Reginald, where he go around with a speaker.
Yeah, I saw and heard your vehicle pass by a few times. Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Because still a lot of people, for some reason, they still don't really know about that, but hopefully now they do. But that's where I started. So our main services were social media. We did the speakers, with going around to the communities and, advertising and announcing businesses. and their services or sales at the time. And the third component would have been marketing consultation. So that's where we started in terms of, doing marketing and advertising for businesses. That's what the agency, that's the services that we provide. But since then, we've added services such as SMS, text message, marketing, advertising. So we have bulk text that we can send out to persons for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Okay.
So we have that database where we can send out, and we also recently just added WhatsApp. So we can do that as well, just like text messages that you send out. And our most recent after that.
Okay, so a lot of additions.
Yeah, making additions as we go along, because sometimes you have to do some trial and run errors and to see what really works in our market. So recently we did pre-made or ready-made social media templates.
Okay, nice.
So we do social media for businesses, but there are some businesses or entrepreneurs that may not be able to afford or maybe just prefer to do things on their own. So we already have ready-made templates that they can use at a very affordable price that they can use to just do their own social media. They just have to add their pictures, colors, and do whatever they want with it. So that's our latest service that we added as of 2 weeks ago.
Okay, any takers so far?
Say that
Any
again?
takers so far on that service?
Just one so far.
Okay.
We
One
just
is good.
started, pushing it, and
Not for business.
That's a good point.
It is, but I mean, to start, yeah.
I feel like we need to promote it a little more. So
Okay.
we're working towards that. So that's where I see maybe it's not really giving, but
I'm gonna get there.
we're pushing it. We're actually running an ad right now for it on Google,
Okay.
because a few or half, should I say, of our client base actually find us online on butterflymedia.skn.com. That's where they find us. So when people search for marketing agencies, sometime, or if they put St. Kitts or name it, we would pop up close up. So they would reach out to us. So we've been using Google recently to do some ads to reach, abroad clients, because half of our clients are actually overseas, and the other half is here.
Okay.
That's great. So how far overseas are they? Just curious. So
Right now, we have Tobago, we have Tennessee, and we've also had clients in Bahamas as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so just maybe close to the Caribbean and then just the US. But a lot of those, to be honest, are referrals too. So, and I don't know if they have this little business owners circle where they're like, you could do advertising, because that's how you get customers mostly right now, referrals. So, thank you for all the referrals to everyone who referred us. We really, appreciate it.
Nice. You keep saying we. How many persons make up your company?
Yes, so it started with myself, and I had someone who was doing the bottom-up going around. So he was part of our team, and as well as Kyle Alexander, but he is stationed in the UK right now. So he mostly does the virtual marketing consultation part of the business and advises us here to make sure that we up to date on par doing this thing properly. So I'm sure he's watching right now as well. And currently, I recently in July brought onto the team Renisha. I've never mentioned her or brought her, officially introduced her on our site, but that's going to be done recently. So this is the official, saying, because I really appreciate her. She's doing a wonderful job, especially for she's a social media manager and content creator. So she does that for most of our clients that we've had since July, and she's doing a fantabulous job. I'm so happy
I like that
to have her on the team. So mainly right now it's just me and her.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Girl
But we
power.
do have others who help Girl Power.
2 butterflies. That's all, yeah.
Two free butterflies.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. You mentioned social media. What is the difference between social and digital media?
There's a thin line.
Okay.
It's basically, for social media, we look at the social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and we actually do manage those sites, by the way, for anybody who wants to know.
Nice.
And for digital, we're more look at like websites. Like there's such a thing as digital business cards. I don't know if you know about those. So it's that thin line. So I wouldn't really like separate them that much.
Okay.
But like you guys do digital media.
Yes, we do.
You know, so
Yeah, butterfly and dragonfly. Maybe there'll be. I don't know if there'll be a collaboration at some point. Who knows?
I love the logo, by the way. It's
Oh,
pretty.
Oh, we love yours as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna pretty up mine. Like,
I like that. I like that.
A little bit jealous.
well, I like it. The multi-
The multicolors, yes.
All right. Well, we'll continue this discussion in a moment.
Philliisa,
Hey.
we all want to know, do you have an office space where persons can come for consultations?
I'm glad you asked because as of January, the first week in January, we're gonna have our official opening of our
New Year
office.
vibes, nice.
So right now we work remotely, but we're right now working on our office space. So we're already in the process. We're, I would say, 60% there. So we still have some work to do. So we wanted to be ready for December, but you know, realistically, we're looking at January.
Nice.
So as of now, I can't say that we're gonna have anyone to come physically to us because we normally go to our clients or we do virtually because we started in the pandemic,
Oh,
the
nice.
more virtual era. So you know that was perfect to just have our meetings with our clients over Zoom or video call or whatever the case is. So it kind of never stopped.
Oh, nice.
You're in one of those spaces where you actually benefited, or at least were not adversely affected,
Yeah.
because of the pandemic. So that worked well for you.
Yeah.
Question: why the decision to have a physical office space?
To have the physical office space, it feels more official to like not, because right now I'm working remotely. I have a home office, but I would like sometimes clients want to come and have an actual face-to-face conversation. So I think having the office would provide them that opportunity, and also for me to interact with my colleagues, my teammates. So and we want to do more.
Yeah.
So having the office space would not just be for services, but eventually we'll have products that we could offer to our clients around Butterfly Media.
All right. So what are some of those products, if you can say? Are you willing to say? I know you have launched off. Listen, I'm tempted to call. I'm just going to be like this because I like the way you answered Cortensia when she started. She said, Philliisa, and you were like, hi.
I was like, oh, I was supposed to look over here.
Yes.
So in terms of physical products, I prefer not to say it as yet, but you'll hear from me. You'll hear from us.
You'll hear from her.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, I don't know
you
if
will.
she said you, this you. This you or this you?
We will hear from her.
Everybody?
Everybody.
All of you?
Yeah, but all of us. You first, maybe.
Okay, great.
We'll share.
Oh, you're getting you'll be getting the
Inside,
exclusive.
Exactly, the exclusive.
I like that. So do you mind sharing some of the companies that you would have provided media support for?
Yes. So when we started out in the pandemic, the main service that we were getting more, clients for was the multi-mode with the speakers. So we had clients like Digicel. I'm thank God for them. Because I feel like they gave me a chance as an entrepreneur just starting, and we literally just started, and they reached out right away. I don't want to name names, but I really appreciate them for being our first official client.
Oh, sweet.
And then we also work along with courts as well. We've done work for Skelec. We've done work for hospitals in like the Christmas time where we go around advertise. We've done work for Comfort Earco.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just thinking off the top of my head, as well as Crafted by Design.
Oh, nice.
We've done radio ads as well for them. And who else? Yeah, that's just a few.
Okay, just a few. Yeah.
And we've worked with some of your favorite people, Caribana.
Oh, yeah.
It seems they are.
You are quite perceptive. No wonder you heard that.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Amazing. You've got an eye for detail.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. So I'm right-ish.
Did I say that? I just said you had an eye for detail. For this.
Yes, so we've worked with them as well. Or we are working
great.
with them
Nice.
via social media. I can say that at least as one
Yes.
of our social media
Okay.
clients.
Great. All right, so question, you're in this field again. Obviously, it's working for you. Have you ever encountered any difficulty trying to get businesses or individuals to utilize the services that you offer? Because they might say, you know what, well, this is not really necessary.
Yes, and I find that a lot in terms of the social media part of it, because these social softwares online make it so easy for you to just do your own thing. You don't need anybody.
Yes.
That's what it make you feel like.
Yeah.
So like Canva, other sites like Aminoto that does videos and other names. There's a lot of them up there. Post on my wall is one of them that a lot of people use, and I know that too because you see the right at the bottom.
Yeah. And they don't take it out.
Because they don't pay.
So you gotta keep advertising for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those softwares have made it so easy for persons to just create their own content. So it makes it a little more difficult to persuade. So what I find is as I go along, because initially I'm like, I'm catering to small businesses, small to medium businesses. And I find like the medium to big businesses are the ones that more would give us the work to do because they don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And those are the type of persons that we're trying to reach. People who are too busy, you don't have time to deal with your social media, your marketing.
Call us.
You can check us. If you those busy hours, you ain't got time for that, or you don't know how to navigate online, which is one of the recent clients that we just had that literally started with us today, December 1st. We have 2 new clients that started this month as of today's date. One in Tobago and one right here in St. Kitts.
Oh, nice.
That's not from St. Kitts, but that's where half the clientele is like not really Kittitian based. So it's a bit difficult sometimes, but as a marketing person and understanding marketing and psychology, then there we will be able to try to drum up some work by word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's a bit difficult, but it's getting easier. Okay. It's getting easier at the start. And because, during the pandemic, we were home. They ain't really doing anything, so they'll find ways to.
Yes.
And I find a lot of businesses or entrepreneurs took the opportunity to start building their social media by themselves. So when we don't get that, we also offer social media strategy sessions. So you can pay for us to give you a plan and a strategy for your social media business or even for marketing plans. So if you want to do it on your own but you need guidance, we also offer that service.
Nice.
You do it all.
Indeed.
Yes.
I love that answer.
Yes, we do.
Sly smile in the answer.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So now that you've been on GMSKN and I'm sure there's a lot of persons that will be interested in your service. Let them know how they can contact you. So all your pages, all your numbers,
Everything.
Everything, but not too much.
Well, if you type Butterfly Media SKN in Google, you'll find us. Or you can go to our site, which is www. I said too much W's? Butterfly Media. Like I said, like 4. That's why. So it's butterflymediaskn.com. Or you can find us on Facebook with the same tag, Butterfly Media SKN. Once you type us in Facebook, Google, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest. Wow, just not Snapchat. But once you type Butterfly Media SKN in any of those social media platforms or on Google, you will find us.
Good.
And our number is 869-767-5258. And our email is butterflymedia@gmail.com. So everything is Butterfly Media SKN. So once you find us.
Oh, nice.
Philliisa Webbe.